We need a good enough plan for our hard enough moments. And we need to seek a good enough week to make life worth living. Hi, I'm Jared Anderson, and I'm a board certified clinical crisis chaplain who serves at the extremes of human experience. Today is World Mental Health Awareness Day, and one challenge of days like this is it's so easy to speak up about something that is actually a day-to-day, moment-by-moment practice. My full-time job is suicide prevention in the National Guard, and I am responsible for over 7,000 soldiers. And I have the privilege to look at risk factors and look at risk reduction. And as I said earlier, I think it really comes down to, do we have a good enough plan for when things get hard? Because one of the uncomfortable realities about self-harm, substance abuse, and risk of suicide is that it doesn't take some grand, dramatic thing to get us there. We don't need to be having the worst day of our lives or be sadder or more depressed than we ever have been. We don't need to be mentally ill. It's about, it just needs to be hard enough. Suicidal ideation is an altered state. And the most important thing that I teach is it is an altered state that lasts for minutes, which means that when we are feeling like we want to give up, all we have to do is to hold fast for minutes. And if we can have a good enough plan, like when I was at my most depressed, I would just hold still and rest in bed. And then the second part is we need to have a good enough week, or we all have hard days, but I think we can all look at our life week by week. And I've had years that have been hard and years where I didn't want to live. But I think a target that all of us can reach for is week in and week out, does our life feel minimally worth it? Can we keep going? And can we have those dreams and goals about triggering that virtuous cycle, that handhold, so that things feel better and more hopeful? So again, good enough plan for a hard enough moment, good enough day, and good enough week.